Welcome to the Nikki Rich Show. I'm your host, Miss Nikki Rich, and today we are broadcasting live out of sunny California, and we have an exciting show for you guys today. We have none other than international best-selling author and philanthropist, the one and only Miss Mary Angel. Welcome, Mary. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great. And how are you with your beautiful self?
Good. And you look amazing today. I see you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Yes. Well, you have so many titles. We can't list them all, but also you are an advocate as well. But I mean, I'm just so excited for all that's happened within a few months with you. Big things, big things. The presidential award. Tell us how that came about. Like, wow, how amazing is that?
Wow, when I think back when I first met you and God blessed me to come on the iHeartRadio like 2019.
And when I say you are on iHeart, you can go pull up now
I,
about 10 different interviews with Mary.
yeah, it's so many. And you know what? And I was, I had been doing so much stuff. And when we were started out talking, I've been doing it like undocumented type work.
Mhm.
I just be on the ground doing stuff and people just know me in the community. And I just been doing the evangelist work.
Yeah.
But what happened is that positive direction, Pastor Alicia Stokes, she decided that, I had done so much work. I have been working. I was a foster parent licensed by the state of Wisconsin at 19 years old.
Mm.
So I'll be 49 this October 19th.
Okay,
So
49.
just think 19 years old and you have to be 21. So I'm the first
Yeah.
person licensed in the state of Wisconsin, breaking the barrier of the actual time frame. So I've been doing it for years and so many things. So that's how I got she submitted it and I was approved for the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Wow, how amazing is that?
And I
That is
got two
so cute.
proclamations within 4 months by two different mayors.
That is amazing. I love that. And not only that, like you said, you were a foster parent and you are still helping kids as well. You help them to create their own lane, as little junior authors and they're best-selling authors too. So tell us a little bit about that as well.
Well, I had domestic violence is something that I've been working with women and men, but I
Mhm.
particularly had a family that it was just going on for years, and all I could do is just like intervene. I'm talking about
Mhm.
I was threatened by this person's father, the father of this family, and but I ain't scared. So but it got old because all I could do is just kind of like assist. But the child became a teenager. She went from being the little baby to now she's a teenager, and she reached
Mhm.
out to me and said, "I want him out my life."
Wow.
She didn't want no more of the drama. She was tired
Mhm.
of it because now she's of age. So her mother agreed, and I walked them through the process, and now she's free. So at that point, once you free somebody from trauma and abuse, there
Mhm.
has to be something else because
It is.
then they're going to be living with pain and no direction. So what
Mhm.
I did is I came up with a way to help take the imagination from the pain and the memory of all the bad stuff and give an outlet. And that's how the Proud Young Writers came about. Because I thought to myself, it's not just the most domestic violence children, but it's all children that are suffering from different types of
Yeah.
poverty, single-headed families where they don't really have a lot of support, or just kids that just seem like they don't have a direction, and the video games is their direction. And I wanted them to know that their imagination
Mhm.
is far greater than video games, and television programs. And that's what made me do that, is because I wanted kids to have something to grow their mind of what they can do and be, and take away depression and mental health problems and emotional problems.
And while you were doing that, you were just working those little creative juices because you also created characters within the book. is and they are so cute, so I love that. So how did you come up with the characters and the animation, within your books for
Well,
the proud young writers?
with the Proud Young Writers, I just went to their imagination of what they wanted, like what was the story that they wanted to, write. And then I got an illustrator and got to put it together. And when I tell you it worked out, it worked out. And then I did the foster care journey for foster children,
Hmm.
Latino children as well. And I just put a foster care journal together for them to journal their journey. And I just decided that I liked it, to put things together because that's what kids kind of like is they tend to draw more to those animated images of them,
Hmm.
an animated image of an adult, because sometimes when you don't see an adult in that light of a child aspect and make it friendly, it makes the children kind of push back from adults
It
and
is.
from even allowing adults to be somebody that they would trust. So I noticed that the animation make them open up to adults more and look at them like they're not just the big people telling us what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love it. Yes, that is so true. That is so true. And you, like I said, you're always doing something. You have been featured in several different magazines and on covers. And I mean, everybody's talking about Mary Angel right now. So when people reach out to you and want to feature you, how does that feel?
Well, you know what? If now because of your show, I must say that because of your show and God used you to give me a great break. I've learned to it's natural now. It's I'm used to it. Because God groomed me. I didn't know what I was getting ready for because I was so laid back. I was so nobody knows me. I didn't want to be known. But now I feel like it is a great tool that God is using because now people come to me and I help more. And it's not
Yeah.
just here in Wisconsin. It's everywhere. It's
Yeah.
more than here. I'm talking about I just did an interview in Nigeria the other night. For the Black History Month, I did another interview with one of the Proud Young Writer children in Nigeria
Hmm.
in February for Black History Month. So
Yes.
it's just going, you know what I mean? It to me, God.
It's global. You're global, Mary.
And I did, and you know what? I started this in 2019 of New Year's Eve. I
Ain't that
not
something?
do this like I ain't been doing this in the public for years. It just started.
It was, I remember those days. I mean, we was pumping it out, and still is. And the thing I like about you is you never stop. Like, even when you come back to the Nikki Rich Show, you have a list that you have done, and you're ready to tell the world because you are always working, you don't stop. And this is what it's supposed to be about, you're supposed to share, all the greatness and the celebrations and everything that you have going on, and you doing it. You working.
I love your show. You know what? It's such a because God used this. This is like a birthing show for me. Uh,
Hmm.
this was the get you out and finally get you into the world. And I took those baby steps and it has helped me grow. And I'm so grateful and thankful to
Yes.
I'm grateful to the OWN network and just how you have not been just only, certain people. You do all walks of life. You
Everybody.
appreciate people, whether they're homeless, whether I've seen you, show importance to everything about, disabilities. It doesn't matter. And I love that because that inspired me to keep
Hmm.
going. And that's how I started really deciding that I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going because I watched how you persevere. I watched how you went through your health issues and and so I can't stop because I'm watching you. I don't have
Yeah.
an excuse to stop. I have to go on because God has used you in a factor to keep people from making excuses. No matter what, we can. It's still God has something great, no matter what you're going through. So that's
Yes.
why I keep working. I keep working, and I hope I'm making you proud because I am truly
You
inspired.
know I'm proud. You know I'm so proud. It's like I remember from the beginning, even in the beginning, you did amazing. But I'm gonna tell you, there was so much growth. People don't even know. This. You have to get on these radios and in these blogs and things, even if you've never done it. It helps you. It's also like practice. And you not only have done that, but you have built your own network worldwide. Now you saying you in Nigeria. Wow.
Right. And that's what I love about what you. I remember you was letting me know. I was even afraid to go on the show. And you were letting me know, qualifications is just your efforts and your ability to just launch out, and
Yes.
as time go on,
Step out.
get greater and greater as you allow growth and development to happen. It always have an incubator stage. It is not just launched,
Mhm.
it has its process, and so you just have to be willing to do the work, and I'm
And
grateful.
I try to tell people, even it doesn't matter what town you in. You see what town you in, right? And you have launched out into a butterfly. So it doesn't matter. People think, oh, my city don't do this, and it doesn't even matter. You like you say, you have to step out there. You got to step out on faith. You don't know what will happen, and you can bring it back to if you feel that your town ain't doing what it's supposed to do, go out and bring it back to your town. You know,
Yes.
that's what you can do. And even with you, you have really, even within your town, you have really, like you said, you got proclamations, the president award. So those are huge. And guess where it's at? In Milwaukee.
Right.
It ain't in um, Carolina or no other place. It's in your city where you live right now.
And what you're saying is that's profound because I used to believe, and a lot of people believe, oh well, if you're not in California or Atlanta or some popping place that all of the stuff happens at. I've learned that networking, it has nothing to do with where you are. Like literally everything that is outside of Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
When I learn things, I bring it back and I work here and I take the work out of
Yep.
me, and that work goes international. It's not just even America. It's not about it's not about this city because you can be able to expand what we learned about this COVID and being locked up and everybody having to use, social media now,
Yes.
that we're not limited to being great everywhere and doing
Mm-hmm.
the work anywhere. And I have those wonderful relationships all over, all
Yes.
over. I am so grateful to understand that I can't get stuck trying to hope that the people here that we could just be in this box because other people have great ideas, other places that you can, like you said, back. That's how Young Writers got birthed is because the collaboration that we did together, the first
Yes.
one that I ever did that we're in this book together, Women Win. That's what you know, doing those collaborations, and once I doing more and more, I'm like, okay, we're fabulous. We know that women have to tell their but children. That's what make kids. What about them? They have so. But I had to go out and find out that to bring it.
Yes.
So these children in Wisconsin, and it got that experience because of where it based in Atlanta, California, all these different places. So you're right. I had to learn that. You know what? I love traveling now. I love meeting new people and new places, and I'm bringing it back to Wisconsin. Saying, "Oh, bring flavor back."
Yes. You are. You are. And I'm excited because I'll be in Wisconsin in October 29th. So I'm pumped about that. Can't wait.
I'm already locked in, got my ticket, IP stuff. I'm ready.
I can't wait to see you, Mary. Finally, I done been to Wisconsin, and you,
And
I was like,
every time I come, I'm gone.
every time.
It's here, and I was in California, and I'm like, oh no, so it's always was like a hit miss. I got it now to where look, when I knew that was coming, as soon as they posted the ticket, I hurry up and got my VIP tickets and VIP meet and greet. I'm ready.
It's going down. It's gonna be so awesome. Healed Luxury Fashion Show. Shout out to Miss Therese Marie Collection. And it's gonna be at the Collective.
Oh,
So
that is really fabulous place.
mhm.
It's some great entrepreneurs right now, all working together. Oh, goodness, this is gonna be epic. Very epic here in Wisconsin.
It is. It is. So everybody go get your tickets, and definitely support for a great cause. That's what I would say.
Hey,
um,
what I've learned is a lot of people feel like, well, they wait till the last minute, show stuff now, get prepared, get ready.
yeah.
Uh, you don't want to miss something that great because a lot of times people say, oh, I'll go the next time. No, I've learned now not to wait. Jump at the opportunities. You never know what happens.
Yes. Well, I'm excited for you and more to come. Now, where can they check you out at?
Yes, book Mary Angel, and then I'm on Instagram, Mary Angel 1019. And then if you want to email me, you can email me at Godella Petty, it's ODELLAPTTY, and number 7 at gmail.com. And if you would like to reach me by phone, you can reach me at 414-554-1311. I'm always available because I do a lot of domestic violence. So, I'm a person you can call anytime and resource.
And it's coming up Domestic Violence Month as well, but you're always available to help anybody in need who want somebody to talk to or what have you. So anytime, just reach out to Mary Angel. And Mary, I know before we wrap things up, tell us what you got coming up. I know you got some big things.
Yeah, I got some projects with domestic violence that I'm doing about with me. Telling some men stories. I have encountered lately for the last year of domestic abuse towards me, and a lot of times people don't talk about it. Men don't talk about it because they're supposed to be tough. So I'm getting ready to write a book about the unheard cries of a man.
Oh, wow.
Abuse, and then I got Starletta, The Journey with Jesus, sequel to my other children's book called Grandma Starla.
Hmm.
I'm getting that going. And also, last but not least, a book about the unforgivable side chick.
What? Okay.
Unforgivable side chick is going to be like, wow.
Look, you need to get that out ASAP because that sounds like a movie.
Oh, actually, it's going to be. It's going to be both. It's going to be both. It's because it's going to be really, really hot. When I tell you
Mhm.
juicy stuff, the unforgivable side chick, it's
Yes.
time to check the side chick that's unforgivably doing bad things.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Mary, you need to get on that one.
Yes, before Christmas, it's gonna be hit.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm so pumped up about that.
Yes,
You got the projects ready. So, y'all, this is what I'm talking about. You got to be ready, just like Mary. She got it lined up. Look, you got the creative juices flowing in Milwaukee.
yeah, and I'm also I did my first class with the John Alexander Creative Screenwriting.
Oh, that's good. Go, fun.
Yes, I
Yes.
did the class, and I just did my first class on Monday night. So I'm going to graduate from there, and I'm going to be doing screenwriting and all that. I'm ready, honey. I'm ready.
How did you like it? How was
I
it?
loved it. I mean, and you know what? It was so needed. I'm like, oh my God, what if I wait? No, because this is like my books in a different way, but just on paper in a structural way, smaller format where I'm like, this a movie. I done wrote so many movies and don't even realize it.
Yes. Wow. That's so awesome.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to my, turn now actually starting to write, screen scripts and play.
Okay.
That's gonna be my next year, 2023. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. It's and I'm in acting school. On Fridays at 7.
Mhm.
I go to 2 hours.
That is good. Go, Mary Angel. You showing out in Milwaukee, honey. Well, I am, like I said, so proud of you. You are amazing entrepreneur, like I said, philanthropist, advocate for all the youth and those who have been domestic violence and foster care. But I appreciate you being our guest today here on the Nikki Rich Show. And if you can hold, don't go nowhere. But we're gonna wrap things up, but don't go nowhere because I want to talk to you. But I appreciate you being our guest today, and you welcome back anytime.
I just thank you for having me. This is like, oh my God, this like home to me. This is I've done a lot of interviews and different, shows, but I tell you, this is far my favorite. This is my birthing place right here. So
Yes.
thank God for this show because it is a fabulous show. And I'm honored.
And our first show of 2022.
Yeah, ain't that awesome?
Yeah.
I am so thankful. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being so kind and also just being the great inspiration because I'm watching, honey. I'm watching and I'm just like, hey, I'm moving with the fabulous trail that you got going on.
Yes.
Trail
Yes,
all
you
the
are.
way. So thank you for this.
You welcome. You welcome, and like I say, you welcome back anytime. We here. We want to continue to get the word out and share. And I want to thank you for being our guest, Mary Angel.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody. I appreciate you. And thank you, Miss Rich. You are a fabulous girl. And
Thank you.
gorgeous. I can't wait to see some more pretty pictures posted.
Yay. Thank you so much. Have a blessed one.
You too. God bless.